Have you ever wondered why you become afraid whenever it's time to raise your prices, even though you know you should? You started your business to create a better life for yourself and your family. But when it's time to raise your prices, you shrink. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why pricing fear is costing you more than you think. How to shift from fear-based pricing to profit-based pricing. And 5 powerful steps you can start today to finally raise your prices with confidence. If you can go through shifts 1 to 4, step 5 is your breakthrough moment. My name is Ijoma Ndukwe, CEO Bubes Foods and a product business coach. You've just finished calculating your cost price for the 100th time. Ingredients, packaging material, logistics, staff labor, and you're staring at the number you know you should charge. 35,500 naira. You know that this price would give you the profit margin you need. It would help you cover the rising cost of raw materials. It would finally allow you to breathe. But your finger hovers over the update price button on your website, and suddenly you freeze. Your heart begins to beat faster. Your chest tightens. Your mind floods with panic. What if nobody buys? What if they think I'm too expensive? What if I lose all my customers? So instead, you quietly delete the 35 and change it to 20. You convince yourself, let me just move the stock first. Maybe I'll increase it later. But the thing is, deep down, you know, this isn't just about the price. This is about the fear that rises every time you dare to value your work and increase your price. I've seen this story play out again and again with my coaching clients. You tell yourself, you're trying to help more people. You're being reasonable. But behind that language is fear. The fear of rejection, fear of judgment, fear of being seen as too much. But here's what no one tells you. That fear you feel when it's time to price your product is silently killing your business. You think lower prices will bring more sales, but you're bleeding profit. Low prices keep you in survival mode. Low prices attract the wrong customers. Low prices force you to work harder for less, while your dreams get buried under invoices, high production costs, and burnout. Every time you undercharge out of fear, you're not just delaying your profit, you're postponing your dream life. You're postponing your dream education for your children. You're postponing that vacation and spa dates. You're not being strategic. You are people pleasing and self-sacrificing. And until you confront your pricing fear, your business might keep running, but your profit will never catch up with your potential. And you may eventually go out of business. No, this is not where you say, God forbid. I want you to know that you deserve to earn from your brilliance and innovation. You deserve to build a product business that doesn't just pay you, but helps you build wealth. And I can tell you all of this, not just as a coach, but as someone who learned this lesson the hard way. When I started my product business, Bubes Foods, selling pap, a traditional food many Nigerians and Africans are used to making at home or buying in open markets. Even though I knew I was bringing something different to the market, from clean packaging, multiple flavors, hygienic processing, I was still afraid. I kept thinking, who am I to charge more for something people can get for 200 naira in a nylon bag at the junction? Won't they laugh at me? Won't they say it's too expensive? So I undercharged. Not because the value was not there, but because I was afraid people would not see it. I was afraid of rejection, afraid to be too much. So I ignored my real costs. I overlooked the systems I was building. I downplayed the convenience, the hygiene, the time I was saving, and the trust I was offering families. And at first, it looked like things were working. Sales were coming in. The business was growing. But when the pandemic hit, everything changed before my eyes. The market slowed down. Supply chain constraints meant we could not distribute our product. At this point, we had borrowed money to grow the business. We needed profit margins to help the business survive. But alas, there was none. My prices were too low to absorb the pressure. I can smile about it right now, quite interestingly. But I couldn't pay my team. I could not sustain operations. Neither could I repay our debts. I watched hundreds of millions go down the drain. Not because I did not have a great product, but because I had built my pricing strategy on fear. That experience broke me in a way I don't even wish my worst enemy. But it also opened my eyes. The fear of rejection had robbed me of revenue. Pricing to fit in had sabotaged my ability to scale. Trying to be affordable had made my business unsustainable. I learned the hard way that pricing from fear costs way more than you think. And that's when I decided never again. So if you've ever thought to yourself, let me just keep it low for now. Maybe I'll increase it later. I just need more people to buy first. I want to tell you, there is a better way to price without fear, and it starts with these 5 courageous steps. Step number 1, identify the root of your pricing fear. I want you to pause and ask yourself, what do you really believe would happen if you raise your prices? Whose voice do you hear when you hesitate to charge more? For many business owners, pricing fear is tied to old beliefs like don't be greedy. People won't pay that much. Money is hard to come by. Money does not grow on trees. What old belief has been holding you back from increasing your prices? I would love to see your responses in the comments. These hidden scripts running your subconscious create guilt, anxiety, and fear of being seen as doing too much. But here's the truth. Your price is not just a number. It's a reflection of your self-worth and your business's value. You're not just selling a product, you're building a legacy. And legacies are not built on fear-based pricing. That I can tell you. Step number 2, look at what fear is costing you. Now let's get real for a moment. If your product costs 10,000 naira and you're selling it for 15,000 naira instead of 18,000 naira, come closer. It means you're losing 3,000 naira in profit per sale. By the time you sell 100 units like that, you've left 300,000 naira on the table. Now get your calculator. By the time you sell 1,000 units, it's a whooping 3 million naira in losses, all because of fear. Fear does not protect your business, it drains it. The longer you underprice, the longer you delay the profit your business needs to grow. Step 3, rewire the story you're telling yourself. Here's what most product-based entrepreneurs forget. Your customers are not just buying your product. They are buying what it represents. They are buying the trust you've built, the story you're telling, the emotion they feel when they use it, the version of themselves they want to become. Let me explain what I mean. A woman can carry a beautiful leather handbag she bought for 25,000 naira. Another woman can choose a designer brand like a Chanel or Loro piano for over $10,000. But the thing is this, same functionality. Both bags hold your phones, wallets, keys, your makeup bag. But the thing is, one says I'm practical, the other says I'm powerful. The material maybe did not change, but the meaning did. Because pricing is not just about utility, it's about positioning, perception, and pride. When you price based on what you think people can afford, you shrink your own value. You discount the story, the impact, and the value your product delivers. Your job is not to adjust your worth to fit everyone's budget. Your job is to clearly and confidently communicate the value your product carries. So I want you to begin to ask yourself, what problem does this product solve? What does this product allow my customer to feel? What identity does it affirm for him or her? What transformation does it unlock emotionally or practically? And what is it costing me emotionally, mentally, and financially to keep on the pricing from fear? Because when you shift from fear-based pricing to value-based pricing, everything changes. You're not overcharging. You are aligning your price with the value and transformation you offer. And the right customer? They are not just buying what you sell. They are buying into why you sell it. Step 4, stop pricing to survive. Start pricing with strategy. Fear says, keep it low so no one complains. But facts say, if it does not cover your costs and generate profit, it's not sustainable. You cannot scale what you don't measure, and you can't thrive on guesswork. So start asking, what does it truly cost to produce, package, and deliver your product? What hidden costs are you absorbing? Time, staff, delivery, name it. What profit margin supports the lifestyle and legacy you're building? Because when your pricing is not anchored in data, it will always be driven by fear. And that fear will keep you hustling in circles. Even the Bible tells us in 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7, I have not given you the spirit of fear, but that of power and of love and of a sound mind. And here's the bigger shift. You're not just in this business to move products around. You're here to build wealth, real wealth. Christ says, I have come to give you life and to give it to you more abundantly. Profit gives life to your business and helps it grow abundantly. More sales at low prices still equals stress. But pricing with intention and strategy, that equals freedom. So before you post that next promo or give that discount, ask yourself, does this price move me closer to the life I want or deeper into burnout? This is exactly what I teach using the Profit Accelerator System in the Cost-to-Profit program, the proven first-step revenue growth system to control your costs, double your profit, and grow your revenue faster. When you price for profit, not just survival, everything changes. You earn more from every sale. You breathe easier in your business. You scale with clarity, not chaos. Profit is not a bonus. It's the fuel that allows your business to serve you, not just others. Finally, step 5, practice courage pricing. Even the Bible tells us that faith without works is dead. Show me your works and I'll show you your faith. So this is not about being bold for show. It's about finally honoring the value you bring and choosing not to shrink from it. Start small. Pick one product. Review your real costs. Set a profit margin that reflects your effort, your expertise, and your experience. Then price it confidently. Even if your voice shakes, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if some people walk away, Because here's one thing you need to know. Action kills fear. Consistent action builds confidence. Every time you choose courage over comfort, your confidence expands. Every time you charge what your product is worth, you train your brain to believe you're worthy of being paid. And the right customers, they won't just pay, they'll value you more for it. Because pricing for profit is not arrogance, it's self respect. It's how you move from exhaustion to elevation. It's how you build a business that fuels your future, not one that keeps you stuck in anxiety. I want you to type, I value myself in the comments as a way to reinforce this new belief you're embodying. I value myself. So here's what I want you to remember. You're not struggling because your product is not good. You're not struggling because people can't afford it. You're struggling because you've been pricing from fear, not from clarity. But that can change starting today, starting right now. I created a free masterclass to help you do exactly that. And in this free training, I'll walk you through how to uncover the real cost of your product without guessing, why your current pricing model is silently leaking profit, and how to finally price with confidence in a way that supports your goals, your dreams, not just your customers' pockets or your suppliers. The link to register is right below in the description and pinned comments. My dear physical product entrepreneur, you don't have to undercharge to prove you're kind. You don't have to stay stuck to show you are humble. You can be profitable and purposeful, wealthy and impactful, all at the same time. You deserve to earn from your brilliance. You deserve to rest without guilt. You deserve to build a product business that doesn't just pay you, but prospers you and helps you to create wealth. And it all begins with pricing that honors your value.